So we are live, Mitch.
Okay, no, great.
So Mitch, we are here today for round 3, China. Vietnam being skipped because there was a driver vote on skipping it because guys didn't fancy it. But yeah, we're here today for China. Australia and Bahrain were a good start to the season. They were quite enjoyable racing, a bit of contact here and there, but I believe Brock came out the winner at Australia after the stewards report, and oh, who won in Bahrain, Mitch? Who knows?
Was it a name changer, eh?
It
Wasn't
was
it?
Brock, was it?
Oh yes, it was Brock. Flip.
Is Brock
Okay.
2 wins from 2?
I think so, eh?
Let me check. It was indeed Brock. Brock from Name Changer from Boastman. So, Brock coming in today has all the confidence and all the eyes on him. Do you think he can upheld that pressure and continue a winning streak?
Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so for your sake.
Brock didn't have the greatest of seasons last season. Had a good
No,
season, but not great for him. And then obviously in his debut proper full season, he came P2 in the championship, very close to a championship win. So I'm sure he's fired up with that. Name changer still winless this season, Mitch. I'm sure he will also be ready to win a race.
yeah, no, true.
Also, we have a new driver, NSX Mads, so welcome to him.
Yes, welcome.
And yeah, so the guys will be getting ready now in 2 minutes just for qualifying. So, China Mitch, it's a good track for overtaking, that big long back straight, but it can also be a good track for rain.
Oof, yeah, no.
I think there's pretty high chances we do get some rain in one part of the session. It was a long time since we had a wet race, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, we did, eh?
I can't. It was Brazil last season, final race of the season. We had a wet and dry race.
Sure.
So we're gonna be getting ready now.
Okay.
Cheer up a little bit, okay. I guess we've all got room to cheer up nowadays with what's going on in the world. But yeah, China and Zandvoort this week I think can be pretty decent races, Mitch. Zandvoort over the course of the past 2 seasons has brought out 1 or 2 good races. I cast my mind back to about 2 seasons ago when Adam overtook me on the line on the final lap. Not one of my best moments for sure. But yeah, do you have anything you want to say, Mitch?
No, I'm good, man.
You're good? Okay. You throw me in the deep end here. So, yeah.
Good. Yeah, to everyone saying hello. Yeah, Adam, and yeah, what else? Mikey. Yeah, that's it. Hello back. Yes. Hopefully the inverter will hold. But yeah, 3 bars to go. So we will see how it goes.
So, we've been asked for our predictions, Mitch.
Oof, I don't know.
Do you have any
90
clue?
drivers. 90
Yes,
drivers.
good showing from the boys. Obviously, a missing driver could be. It's Tyne. Interesting. So Tyne is missing. He's the one driver without a seat. Obviously, we have another driver out. Pedro, for unfortunate circumstances. But yeah, We'll move on. So my prediction, Mitch, would probably be. I'm not going to call qualifying. I think that would be too tight to call. But the race, I'm going to go with name changer, Jensen, and then P3. I'm going to go with NSX Mads on his debut.
Okay, no, cool.
Hopefully, Alfie can have a good race again. Has had some pretty decent luck in the. Well, not luck. He's just driven over skill. He's got himself in the top 10 twice in qualifying.
Yeah, not bad though.
So, just waiting for the loading screen. And it's a dry qualifying, Mitch. So, we're going to see a
Okay.
lot of medium tires. Soft tires don't really go long. 28 laps in the race, Mitch. 4 laps can be done on the soft before they wear away. 6 laps, 7 laps before they completely die off and you need a pit. So the mediums can do about 12, 13, 14, pushing it on the latter stages there of 13 and 14. And then the hards can obviously do 15, 16 or 17. So strategy probably going to be a medium to hard, pit around lap 12, 13 for the hards and take them to the end. I'd be interested to see if we get any 2-stops.
Yeah, it will be quite interesting.
So we have dry race also, Mitch. So
Okay.
the guys are going to be all out on their good setups. Setup is going to be very crucial tonight. Can you follow in the middle sector and the first sector and be able to just stay in the DRS in the third? Or are you going to go maybe a bit over it and just overdo your straight line speed and just be an absolute menace in the straight? Fall back in sector 1 and 2, but once you're in the DRS, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
So a lot of guys out on the soft, they're going to be just out to do a dummy lap. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of guys back off or invalidate on purpose just to, as you see, Fusion just take a bit of an excursion. Yes, so if you are a betting man, you would be betting on Brock to win this race. Actually, I know what I have to do. I have to change my camera settings because I've been getting a few complaints that it is
yeah.
where do you do it again, Mitch? I don't think I can do it from here, so that is unlucky for everyone.
What, R2, eh?
So,
Does that work?
no, it didn't work.
Camera settings.
I think you can only do it when you're driving a car, so that's unfortunate. But we will continue. Who is on a fast lap? There's a whole bunch of cars out here. And Fusion has retired, he's crashed, so Alfie not going to be getting off to the start he maybe wanted to. I think Gingerbush is going to be one of the first guys to get across the line. Lewis has invalidated his lap, so it will be Gingerbush. So Gingerbush gonna do his usual lean mixture, 0 hours, a 33.5 second lap time. Adam backs out of his lap. Jensen gonna be the first guy on the medium to set a lap. Oh, yeah, first guy on the medium. A low 130 or 131.9. So not a bad lap by Jensen. It does
Not
put him in a
bad.
bit of a predicament with the soft tire guys. It's gonna force him down a lot. You can see Chris backing out of his lap. Next to the line is Boastman. Invalidates his lap, so Boastman continuing his bad streak in qualifying. Mads using 0 hours, a 32.7, so he's putting himself right in that pocket to do a medium lap time also. Where is name changer? Invalid. Brock into the pits. Skama and Matoman, I believe this is. Yes, it is. His name isn't showing up for some reason, but invalid. Ooh, Matoman. Yep, that is bad. He lost the rear of the car coming into that kind of odd section. If you ride on board with name changer, you'll see where it was.
Yeah, I saw with Mr. Jensen.
Yes. So, Jensen not in a bad spot. Lewis going pole with a 131.1. 2 laps on the tire. You don't want to be doing that too many times.
Yeah.
We saw it with name changer at Bahrain. You don't want to leave it. No, it was Jensen at Bahrain. You don't want to leave it down to a session restart to get your fresh tires.
No, you don't.
Boastman going all sorts of wide, but he did a 129.3. So that is the pedigree of these soft tire times and what they can go down to. If you do not invalidate the lap, that is.
Yeah, no, true. Sure.
So anyone out on a fast lap, Mad still doing a few out laps. Doofy goes in a 142, so and Zero goes a 130.7. So Jensen's medium lap time is really bad for his standards. Interesting.
Yikes. Really?
He's lost about 1.2 seconds along the lap.
Wow.
Which is a lot of time, Mitch.
Yeah. No.
So I assume Jensen goes back out on that medium tire and does around a 130.5, 30.4. Mads up on his time by a full second, so pushing it a little bit more. Pelly has retired. Didn't see that.
Yeah, same.
Pelly says the curb just spun him into the wall. So the curb's not being kind to people today.
Yeah, it's weird.
Doofy still on an in-lap. Ronnie currently setting purple sector 1, so good for him.
Yeah, not bad for Mr. Ronnie.
Keeps it fully flat through there. Can see his confidence growing every time he races. A nice helmet and car combination. Runs a bit wide, 2 Williams drivers right there. So name changer currently on an out lap on his medium tires. You can see with the fitted that a lot of cars out on that medium now.
Yeah.
Crucial you don't do your medium lap too late, because as we've seen in the past, you can mess up your lap very easily and force yourself onto a tire you didn't want to start on, or maybe tuck
Yeah, you don't want that.
a bit of extra wear out of. Ronnie a bit tentative through the final corner, touches the car but swings him a bit wide, and he goes P6. So not bad for Ronnie. Doofy's still out doing some practice runs. Ginger Bush on a flying lap on his medium. SPW also. Jensen also on a flying lap. So we'll ride on board with the other AlphaTauri. A full 3/10 up for Jensen, so looking a bit better here.
Yeah, come on, Jensen. Let's go.
So P4 currently for Jensen. 7.5 tenths up now, so he's still finding time. Oh, bit of carbon, that's a half spin there. You don't want to be doing that. That's going to lose him about 2 to 3/10, and that's not good. He can't really afford to abandon this lap. Mikey goes P3 with a 131.1. This is going to be around a 131 for Jensen. A 131.7 for SPW. Jensen to the line. A 131.1. What happened, Ginger Bush?
I don't know, he went on the grass
And he's a 132.0, so he lost time there, but had a very solid lap. So unfortunate for him. Mads currently out on an out lap. J Entrix currently out on a lap. Name Changer also currently on a lap. Both the Williams drivers invalidating their first lap.
Interesting.
Boltzmann out on the mediums. Brock also out on the mediums. Currently setting purple sector 2 for Brock. 2-time winner this season. 2 from 2. Activate the DRS as early as possible, as soon as you get the chance. This hairpin gonna provide a lot of action during the race, Mitch.
Yeah, it's going to be
crucial you get it. You don't invalidate here. Take as much curb as possible. Run to the line, and it's gonna be a 130.4 for Brock, and that is pole position. Exactly where he needs to be. Mads, the next car. He's currently down on his lap by 2/10. Oh, it just switched to 3/10 up, so Mads on a good one.
Come on, Mads.
Name Changer and J-Entrix, the next cars. J-Entrix pulls into the pits, and Name Changer is going to be the next car to cross the line and goes pole with a 130.2. So Name Changer is back.
Back to business, baby. Yes.
NSX Mads currently full 8/10 up.
Come on, Mads. Where would that put him? That will put him, what about?
He'll gain a lot of time on this straight, Mitch, just because he ran no ERS in his first lap. So he'll gain about a second there alone, I'd say. So he'll be around about the 130.4s with Brock, I'd assume. Well,
Okay.
for what I'm being told of his pace, a 131.3. So not too bad, not great for Mads.
Oh, yeah, but it's good.
Ronnie coming back out. Chris currently sitting on the pits, banking on that late lap. Boastman invalidates again, so Boastman just not able to get the qualifying sessions in.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
So Name Changer takes that early pole position. Brock maybe has an upper hand in the fact that he can maybe go out for another lap compared to the other guys. He currently
Yeah.
has a lap fresher tires, so it's really up to him. Does he want to save that for the race, or does he want to do it in qualifying? Lewis currently 2 seconds down on his time, trying to steal a bit of time from Name Changer off the straight.
Yeah.
SPW not going to do another lap. He's happy with his medium lap time. He's currently in the position where if he gets overtaken by 1 or 2 cars, which you can see happen, he's still outside the top 10 and he gets that fresh tyre. So not bad for SPW. Jensen back out on his medium tyre again. So could we be seeing a 2-stop from Jensen? Because he's going to have 3 to 4 laps done on this tyre. Mads retired, so happy with his time. 0 out on his tyre as well. So these guys fully going at it. Why is Boastman struggling so much? I don't know. He seems to just not be able to get quali laps in. Over pushes the car. It's weird because in the race he doesn't pick up much penalties. So yeah, just a reminder actually, now that I've said that. If you get no penalties over the race, you get an extra point. So any drivers listening, make sure to keep that in mind. So Chris, out on his lap, needs to make sure he does not invalidate. That is crucial to this lap time.
Yeah, that's...
Lewis, you can't be coming out there. That's not good. That's Chris's lap ruined. He needs to get around again. Hopefully with enough fuel to set another lap time. He's still up on his time, so I wonder if he didn't get held up too much. Mikey out on the soft again. A very weird strategy from him. Brock is committed to staying in the pits. Gets that fresher medium tyre run in the race. Name Changer out as well on his medium. So Mitch, these guys on the mediums are really pushing their tyre in the race now. Brock is looking pretty safe in P2. A few drivers can improve, but they're going to be pretty slow in the race.
Yeah, no.
Unlucky fusion, it happens. Look, there's 3 other guys out with you, so you're not alone there. Skama currently doing a lap, the solo Renault. Vapor up by a full tent. Vapor will be the first guy, I think, to complete a lap. Chris slots into P7 on a 1:31.1, so a very good lap time from him. Jensen a 1:30.5. Yeah, I'd agree. SPW, the 2 Haas drivers, do suck.
What?
So, Vapor into the final corner. Don't invalidate your lap. He hasn't. He's going to get a bit of slipstream from... And it goes P2 with a 1:30.3. So, Name Changer is now safe if Mikey does not do much on this lap. Where is Name Changer? He's about matching his time in Sector 2. What is Mikey doing? Mikey's backed off, so Lewis now 3/10 up. So Lewis coming to the hairpin to finish off his lap. He has 2 Haas drivers in front of him. Oh, flicked driver by mistake. Lewis to the line. And he doesn't improve. Oh, he improves by 2/10 and it's just not enough to get Mikey. So, your order wants Boastman, so you could still set a lap time, but it's going to be on the soft. Boastman doesn't invalidate, so he will get to the line, and it's pole position for Boastman. Soft tire working better than the medium for him.
Oh, okay. I think it's good that Postman went on, got pole, but the soft tires, I don't know how long it lasts. You did say about 4-5 laps?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, I'd expect
4, 5,
it to
6.
go.
Okay. And then would you say maybe to the hards, or?
Yeah, I don't know, Boastman, because there's so many guys on the mediums that, like, look, Name Changer, Vapor, Brock, Jensen. I'm sure if Chris had maybe gotten a lap in, there's about 6, maybe 5 guys there all within the same pace. That could create a good opportunity for Boastman. So we'll now have a 5-minute break, as per usual.
I just want to listen to something.
Yep, take your time. So, it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. A dry race, as we've been told. Your order for the race is going to be Boastman on the soft, Name Changer, Vapor, Brock, Jensen, all on the medium tire, Mikey and Lewis on the soft, Chris, Doofy and Mads round out the top 10. Then you have SBW, J Antrix, Gingerbush, CPT O'Reilly, Skarma, Ronnie, Pelly, Fusion and Matoman all get free choice of tire. Will be interesting to see what number of drivers go for the hards outside the top 10. If I'm near the back, kind of Fusion, Matoman, I would probably opt for the hards.
Okay.
Welcome back,
Let's
Mitch.
do this. Yeah, man. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, but we will see.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll try to extract as much commentary from you as possible.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe I should have not came back. Should have came 5 minutes before the race, but thought it will be reliable, but it's not, which is stupid. But anyway.
It's all good, man.
Okay.
So,
yeah, it's currently screaming at me. So.
Mataman, the current only driver on the hard compound. Wonder if he is listening to the stream, as I did advise him to do so.
Yeah.
Will be interesting to see what Pelly can do after a good result last week. Finally got a bit of confidence back, and Mataman also. I think he needs a good result to kick him forward this season. Mikey and Lewis need to be wary that they're going to be quick at the start, but they don't have the pace to stick up with Jensen or Brock or Vapor, so I'd say just use them to carry you along. That would be the advice I would give them. We saw it last season, Mikey. Oh, okay, Mitch is gone. So it is just me for now. Mitch is gone. His internet has offed itself. So hopefully we'll be able to talk to Mitch tomorrow, or maybe later today, we don't know. But I will be back in 2 seconds, guys. I will leave you with the tire screen. So guys, we're gonna be getting on the way, I'd say, anytime soon. Still Matoman the lone driver on the hards, so that's interesting to see. A lot of guys opting for the medium, so if we get an early safety car, I think a lot of guys are gonna be thinking about that early pit stop. Early safety car kind of directs you towards a 2-stop. If you want to, of course. If you're on the soft, you really want a safety car to come out around lap 6. Then you can go medium, lose a few positions, but if you're Boastman, you'll be able to pull away from the mid-pack and maybe get onto a set of medium and then go medium again. So we've been readied up by Chris, so we'll be getting underway now shortly. So turn 1 gonna be very interesting. A very tight corner that kind of loops around. Get our stuff up. So good luck to all drivers. Good luck to Boastman on those soft tires. I wouldn't want to be in your position. So SBW opting for the mediums in P11. So he's going to have to really get them in check pretty early to be in contention with just guys on the mediums around them. It could be quite hard to switch them on. Gingerbush on the hard also, and Mataman. So the 3 amigos on the hard compound, which means we have a grand total of 13 guys on the medium tire, which is quite insane. The soft tire is going to die really quickly. 28 laps, you're going to get maximum about 6 out of that soft compound. I hope for everything that I have that the guys on the soft can be lucky and maybe get a safety car. Hopefully it doesn't kill the race though. We had a safety car last season which caused a bit of chaos with guys changing strategy, not really working out for the guy who was in the lead at the time. I believe it was Glock. Mikey and Lewis disqualified, so that's not going to help them out. There's Ronnie also has been disqualified, so yeah, a bit shaky here. Boastman now taken over by AI control, so the rest is in his hands once we get to the start finish straight. Mikey and Lewis, hopefully those two are okay. Boastman should be pretty safe off the line here into turn 1. Where I want to watch the chaos is P6 and P7, Lewis and Mikey. That's going to be pretty crazy, man. So, as we wait for the drivers to regain control, we are now going to get our 5 red lights. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 red lights. And away we go. Looks like a very good start for Name Changer off the line. Boastman, as we expected, into turn 1 pretty simply. We're going to scroll down. Looks like, and there's a spinning Haas, and it looks like Chris has spun. And we have a virtual safety car, and Lewis is also out. A good few amount of 5-second penalties getting chucked out there. So, your order is Boastman from Name Changer, Brock, Zero, Mikey, Jensen, Mads, Gingerbush, Chris, Doofy, Entrex, Matoman up to P12 from last position, Ronnie, SPW losing 3 positions, Fusion, Skama, Pelly losing 1 or 2, and CPT O'Reilly, and Lewis has perished. Gingerbush up to P7 on the hard tire. Getting a great jump on his teammate. His teammate's now going to chuck it down the inside. No love lost between teammates there. Gingerbush holds on to the position now. As we go on to the back straight, it looks like Boastman and Name Changer both using their ERS to try and pull away from the pack behind. Brock very close to the back of Name Changer, thinking about a move, backs out of it. 2 Red Bulls in single file. Jensen, P6, Gingerbush and Mads going side by side. I think Mads is going to get the move done. He does. Chris and Doofy. So we have about a 2x2 formation for a lot of these cars. Matoman up to P11. So he's doing well as well. And Chris is into the pits. Chris into the pits. So that's an early pit stop for him. We're going to check if he has wing damage. I think I can see a front wing in the Haas Mechanic's hands. I can. Yellow flag sector 1 and 2. Don't know what that's for. SPW currently in the lead apparently, but we know he's second last as our timing screens are gone a bit fuzzy. Mads has gotten past Mikey. Does Mikey have a problem? Mikey has lost his front left end plate, so something has happened between Mikey and his teammate, I feel. As we get our timing screens back. So Boastman edging at it at DRS, so not satisfactory with that, I would say. Doofy past Mikey now, so Mikey's wing damage really going to cost him, plus those soft tires. He's going to have to pray for a safety car now. He will come back at Doofy, it looks like. Not going to have enough in the car. SPW up to P11, just past Ronnie. Then we have, oh, Chris a bit wide. So a lot of cars kind of a good bit behind, serving penalties maybe, or stuff like that. So Mikey into the pits. 2 McLaren boys promoted into P9, P10. Gingerbush falling back from his teammate by about 2.6 seconds. Not bad, seeming as he's on the hard tire. Doofy has a penalty. I wonder what type of penalty that is. We'll check now. A 10-second penalty. Oh my god. Let's check what that's for. So, Doofy, severe collision with Chris and ignoring yellow flags. So, the 2 Haas drivers crashing. Skama on Entrex. Looks like a pretty decent safe move into turn 1. Name Changer is outside the DRS zone of Boastman, but he is going to get it, so he must have been just inside by the time they got to the activation point. So Name Changer can kind of settle into a rhythm now. He doesn't have to panic. Brock's behind him, but you have the DRS on Boastman. His tires are going to start going off about now, any time around now. So just focus up. Jensen straggling behind Vapor, so that's not good for him. Name Changer in a Sebastian Vettel-like helmet. See Mikey and Chris move. Looks like Mikey down around the outside. Two drivers driving very close. Mikey just gonna get that traction. That broadcast camera is horrible. Chris is gonna be very close. DRS activated. The two are gonna go side by side here. Again, a horrible camera, so we're gonna switch back to this one. Chris easy into turn one. Mikey's gonna come back at him though. Keeping the nose there. Can he keep it around the outside? He's gonna try. I think Chris is gonna have it relatively easy now, but Mikey's still coming at him. He's gonna send it around the outside. He's still there. He's gonna get the better traction on that inside line. He's gonna get up into P13. Is now Chris gonna be the one to come back at him? No, I think they're gonna wait for the DRS zone. Name Changer on Boastman. I feel like this is going to happen soon. No, Name Changer maybe a bit deep under braking. Brock now on the back of Name Changer. Going to be very hard for Brock to get past until Boastman is dealt with. So Chris and Mikey, what's going to happen here? 4/10 D gap as they go onto the straight. Chris activating his ERS. Activating DRS, you assume this is going to be a quite simple move. Skarma in the back, it's down the inside goes Chris. Not as confident on the brakes as Mikey, but gets the move done. Oh, a bit of a twitch here, and Mikey can still come back at Chris now through this final corner. Mikey getting a good run using the overtake, and it's literally a carbon copy of what Chris did to him the lap before. Chris not taking the alternate line and trying to get Mikey there. I think he's happy enough to sit behind. Oh, a bit of a tap. And that's going to allow Chris maybe to get a run here if he uses a bit of overtake. Don't think he's going to go for it. So we're going to hop on board here. You can see Boastman's tires have now officially died. Brock down the inside of Boastman. Bit of a lock up there for Name Changer. Maybe helps Boastman a little bit, but you can see he's all out of traction there. And straight into the pits for Boastman. Oh, and that's very wide. You don't want to be doing that too many times. Flirting with the wall. So Brock now on the back of Name Changer has about a 10% ERS difference. Chris now on the back of Mikey yet again. DRS activated. ERS, sorry, unactivated. Up to the inside. Same thing happens. Mikey around the outside. Chris gets a good run. And Mikey is down to P14. So these two are going to be chopping and changing, I feel, for a while. Here comes the Mikey. That DRS so powerful here. Mikey up into P13. Chris trying to keep the nose in. Around the outside. Bit of contact as Mikey comes over. Chris now has the run. Needs to use a bit of overtake if he wants to have a dive. He's going to opt for the left hand side. Maybe a bit of a cut back. Doesn't work for him. And I think that's going to be that for now. So Brock just chilling behind Name Changer. No need to burn your ERS. Name Changer has completely burned his ERS on this lap. Yellow flag sector 3, and that's CPT O'Reilly. I think he may have had a bit of a spin. Where are Mikey and Chris? They're coming back onto the DRS straight now, so I'm sure we will see what we've seen for the past few laps here. As Mikey comes onto straight, activates the overtake. Where's Chris? Here he is now. Gonna pull to the right hand side again. He's right on board. He's a bit further ahead, and Mikey's still around the outside. And I think this is gonna be a carbon copy, literally, of what happened the last lap. Mikey seemingly not getting the best exit out of there, and I think this time Chris is going to be a bit more safe into turn 1. He is. Mikey maybe going to have a wee luck here. Chris onto the grass, and that's really not where you want to go. And Chris is messed up, maybe expecting Mikey to be there, and he's allowed Mikey to pull out a 1.7 second gap, so ooh, not good for Chris. So we're right on board with Brock and Name Changer. What happened, Ethan? So Brock still got a healthy ERS advantage, almost 50%. Yellow flag sector 2, and it's Chris again. I think he may be having brake problems. We're gonna ride on board. We'll just see what happens here into this next corner. No, he's doing okay. He's lost 8 seconds somewhere. I wonder what's going on for Chris. Boostman sets the fast lap on the medium, so he's going for a 2-stop. Right on board with Chris just to see what's up with him. Looks pretty good to me into there. Entrix getting, or Jay getting a good run on him here. Maybe his tires just overused, and that's him into the wall, and that's not good. That's not good. He has to do a full lap now with red front wing. Just as we maybe suspected him, a virtual safety car is going to ease him some doubt. But I think his tires are maybe just overheated now. Maybe going onto the grass, just running a bit wide then in the middle sector. That's not good for Chris. So interested to see if any of the medium runners opt for quite an early stop. Drive through for Pelly, so that's not good. We now have Matoman going for a move on Officer Duffy down the inside. Matoman just being very kind to Duffy there, giving him enough space. Zero is into the pits. Here we go, Matoman. This is going to be fairly easy, fairly simple. Yellow flag sector 2, and I think Chris is permanently beached now. Where is he? Yeah, he's going on a bit of a wander. Where's Doofy and Matoman? Done deal. So SPW struggling this season with the long-term pace, I feel. Boltzmann doing a good job. He's jumped to zero by about 4.5 seconds. So if he can keep pumping in the lap times, about... Let's check his race director. So name changer, a 134.5 is kind of his go-to. 133.6. So Boastman could be in contention. Oh, that's not going to be good. Brock and name changer side by side. We just caught that in the side of our eye. Brock gonna try and force his way around the outside. They're side by side. You don't want to go side by side into this corner. Name changer into the pits. Chris is retired in the pit lane also. So Chris clearly having enough. So Brock in P1. Gonna maybe push a lap or two longer. It's gonna be interesting to see where Boastman comes out in relation to Name Changer though. Name Changer coming out of the pits now. And it's a good healthy 2-second gap, I'd say. Once the timing screen updates, about 1.5, so not bad for Boastman. It's all about keeping the pace now and pushing. Boastman having a heavy lock up there. So Brock and Jensen now kind of released. Jensen very slow currently. I wonder what's going on with him. Maybe a bit of contact, losing the head, I don't know. But he's 5 seconds off the lead in a race he felt pretty comfortable at. So, interesting. Still on for a podium if he can push. He needs to... The traffic could play into the likes of Jensen or Brock's hands though. Zero currently behind SPW. Jensen needing Zero to be held up a little longer here. Brock continuing onto his pit stop plan. Jensen inside the pit. And it's a yellow flag in sector 3 and it's going to be a Ronnie. Back on track though. So, where is Zero? We're going to keep on board with him. Name changer and Boastman's gap staying about the same. So Zero all out of ERS. He does jump Jensen by... That's a much healthier gap than what Boastman had. Yeah, about 2.2. So Jensen didn't necessarily lose anything there, if I'm correct. Let's check his lap time. Zero. A 1:34.3. 1:34.7 was Jensen's average lap time, so maybe lost 1 or 2 tenths. As for Brock, this could be interesting. He's starting to struggle now with the tires. You could see a bit of side by side kind of on the wheel coming out of that corner, using up his ERS. With a bit of fight coming on here. Boastman on Matoman. Looks like Boastman gets a much cleaner exit, trying to keep the foot pinned as much as possible. Simple as you like. He has Gingerbush in his sights. Brock is into the pit, so we will jump on board with Name Changer now in a second. Ooh. So, Gingerbush currently getting held up by the lapped car of Pelly. So, Name Changer got past Matoman there. So, Brock coming out of the pits now, and I think Name Changer is going to be comfortable here. Very comfortable. Yep. With the aid of DRS and Slipstream, Name Changer pulls out a 2.2 second gap on Brock. Brock with the fresher tires by about 2 laps. Oh, a bit of a slide there. Yellow flag sector 3. Fusion has crashed. And it's a safety car. Okay, so anyone... Boastman is now back in play. He can now strap on a set of hards, it looks like, and go to the end. Anyone on mediums currently can go on their hards. Hard guys are a bit in a bit of a tricky situation here. You have to pit. You're stupid if you don't pit. But you need to try and take the mediums to the end. This helps Brock close that gap back to Name Changer though. The two McLaren boys, just for any McLaren fans out there, they won't... If this is real life, there's about a 5 second gap, so that's gonna be okay for a double stack. If only had Chris stayed in the race, he maybe could have been here to capitalize on the safety car. I wonder, maybe he was a lap down, I don't know. So, as we go, we'll see a bunch of cars pulling into the pits. Ginger Bush, 5.6 seconds behind his teammate. That should be pretty decent for a double stack. Boastman in the pits. A lot of cars in the pits. Matoman, Jensen Vapor, all the guys that pitted a lap or two ago are all staying out. CPT O'Reilly, I'm sure will pit. Mikey should pit. Doofy not gonna pit. Ronnie gonna pit. Entrex can't see him pitting. Skarma, Pelly has to pit. One lap on the soft. That's unfortunate. Unlucky, Alfie. So guys, we're about halfway through the race. Safety car is out. If you're in chat, please do give me a prediction of what you think could happen. I don't know what could happen. Boastman's come out in a very nice position in P6, so he's jumped. Everyone that's pit has just fallen right into his hands. Mads is the only of the top guys in his way. Then he has Jensen, who's looked a bit slow. Maybe can find a bit more pace on the hards. Vapor's looked surprisingly quick today, and this season I may add. Brock and Name Changer I'm sure will be battling it out, but can Boastman take those tires to the end? He needs to be very, very careful on them for the next 2 laps, I'd say, while we're under safety car, maybe even more. Pelly's just gone into the pit lane. Pelly picks up a penalty going into the pit lane. Alfie thinks Brock will make it 3 from 3. I wouldn't be against seeing it. I could see it happening.
Nick?
Sorry, Chris. I was on mute for
That's
some
all good.
reason. But as we get going, Name Changer gets a good start from Brock. Looking to see Mads and Boastman go side by side. Oh, very close to the front wing, but Boastman does seal the position up to P5. Mads still keeping his nose there. Looks pretty clean, all good to me. Jay Antrix has spun. So Chris, what happened to you?
Car felt really unstable. Dangerously unstable. I was struggling a lot. I kind of found a little bit of a rhythm with Mikey, and then it just kind of dropped away again very quickly. It was not going well at all, and obviously I think it was clear to see I had a big mistake to on lap 1 and F Lewis suffered a little for that. Which I apologise for. No malice intended.
Yeah. I'm sure.
But I will stay with you for the rest of the race.
Yes, we have lost Mitch.
Yes,
before
I
the
think he
race
had
even.
his power cut.
Yes, we know. We're talking to him. So, kind of just talking to the stream there was kind of seeing what they predict. Boastman up to P4 now. Dispatches of Jensen very quickly. So, Boastman is probably my favourite for the race lead. If he can hold on to the tyres, that is.
So, is Boastman on this tyre to the end, Michael?
I would assume so. It's going to be a hard stint for him near the end, but Boastman's quite good at holding on to tyres, so hopefully for him he can pull through. I think
SPW trying to make a move further back down the field round the outside the Gingerbush turn 1. No prevail though. Gingerbush happy to see a teammate in front of him, I'm sure as well.
Yes, definitely. He has been complaining of no teammate syndrome for a while now. SPW gonna activate that ERS very late. Daniel Ricciardo-esque move. And he's going to get
I
it
think
done.
he put Gingerbush on the curb, which actually allows you to get, if you can get somebody on that outside curb, you can get a lot better traction out of 4. And allow you to get a good run up the hill.
So Matoman's kind of made a huge mistake on going onto the soft tyres. I can only presume he was going to go hard to soft and he forgot to change it. So yeah,
unless he's thinking soft, but even that I think would be a big ask.
With this, his brake is being held on. That's not good. Maybe some pad problems for Matoman. He's on pad, isn't he? I think so.
Yes, I think so.
Boastman and Vapor going side by side. A big cutback there for Boastman, and there's going to be you versus Mikey-esque. The under and over
and
onto the main straight.
Easily on the inside.
That's going to be very done. So you can see the tyre advantage for Boastman currently is working very much in his favour, and a thing I didn't really think of. Name changer
Zero's
on
still trying to hang on the inside, and I think see Boastman has a better line for 2, so he should get the better drive out the corner, and that makes Zero conceding. Jensen trying to get on the power to get running Zero, the big snap oversteer just behind that fight as well.
Zero
so he may come under pressure from Matoman. I don't think he's close enough.
Matoman really needs to just hold on and hope these front guys can pull him along. Not saying he doesn't have the pace, but if he can get comfortable behind the likes of Jensen, when his tyres start to fade off, he might be able to just be in a rhythm and hold DRS for a lap or 2 longer.
Yeah.
So Boastman not gaining this lap, so that is currently worrying if you're a Boastman fan. These two of Brock and Name Changer now have DRS, so it's going to be quite hard for Boastman to gain on the straights.
And he is under attack from Zero behind. Zero does have DRS, although the board says over a second. I think he's been
Jensen's
under a second.
Going to go on Zero.
Goes on the inside.
So,
and they also
Zero.
Zero went for a double move there. There's going to be
and
contact.
Look, here comes Matoman.
Happy with that, but there goes Matoman, and he's soft now. Jensen losing out 2 positions.
And that's kind of what this safety car restart is going to cause for a lot of drivers. If you want to risk going for a move, you have to be prepared to lose maybe 2. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. So Name Changer and Brock also switched positions on that lap. So a lot of action currently. Skarma gets past CPT O'Reilly into turn 1. They're still currently side by side, both on the hard tires. Skarma is on them for a lot longer though. And now Jay Entrix is going to have the run of his life on these two. Straight down the inside, and Pelly's retired.
Small wheel bank between Riley and Skarma. I think Riley's going to get the move
And we have
done
a virtual
on
safety car.
safety car out. So I wondered why ENTXJ actually backed out of there, but that's exactly why he realised that he was about to get the run in Skarma as well. So
this maybe helps Boastman a little bit, just preserve the tyres even more. Though that gap is staying about 1.3, 1.4, so he needs to get a good restart, that is for sure. So here we go again. He seems to have gotten the restart he needed, and he's now within 8/10 of the guys in front. Ginger Bush getting a restart on SPW, and that is a move done for him. Jensen and Zero side by side. Jensen go for the under and over. Oh, and there's a bit of contact. Zero holding on to the position. Jensen now gonna go and use the overtake again. Easy as you like, pull to the left hand side.
there he goes.
Zero's gonna keep his
right
nose.
good at hanging the inside. Turn 1 here, and it's a good defence, but sometimes you compromise yourself through 2 and you just end up kind of sitting duck here. Jensen will go through easy on
Yellow
the pit
flag sector 3. Skarma is now retired.
in the pit lane, I think that is.
Yep, it looks like it is. It's starting to get very dark, Chris. Was there any rain forecast?
Just cloud cover. So it'll be interesting to see. I wonder what happened to Pele and Skarma. Spain's a horrific drive. I don't enjoy. Not Spain.
China.
China,
Wrong
I don't enjoy
side
it.
of the continent.
I know. Just a tad.
Yes, it's very much different cultures as well. But look, Boastman is right on the back of Name Changer and Brock now. So these two need to be careful. They don't want to fight too much and allow Boastman to just save up that ERS, save up that fuel, just take care of the tires. Will be interested to see what happens there. Jensen will be safe for a lap or two now from Zero with the help of Matoman's DRS. Matoman should be pitting soon, around lap 20-21 if he wants to take another set of softs, but he's going to start losing a lot of time now. Yellow flag sector 3, and it's going to be CPT O'Reilly into the wall.
No retirement, no. So Mikey tried to go round the outside turn 1, then realised it wasn't going to happen, then tried the inside. Adam shut the door off.
Not the first task Mikey has fought today.
Mikey, if he went onto that medium tyre at the safety car, I think he needs to get this job done pretty quickly and try and use the advantage in the tyre, because I think the last couple of laps could be a struggle for the medium compound guys.
Definitely. So if Jensen
and
all
at the moment,
Matoman
looks set to go almost to the back of the field.
And Gingerbush is now pitted, so whatever's happened in that midfield over the past 2 or 3 laps, a lot of maybe wing damage. Boastman gaining on Name Changer, and this is not good for Name Changer. Boastman using all that overtake, he will get the move done. It's just whether or not Brock plays any part of this. He sends it, he's gonna inadvertently attack Brock. Under traction, get that done. And now he has a chance to take the lead if he can get a good run out of here, which he seems to have done. He's not using any overtakes, so that's not gonna happen. Matoman still holding on and fighting for that P4.
So how come Name Changer has a 2-lap older tyre advantage, Michael, do you know?
He pitted 2 laps before Brock.
So did he pit pre-safety car?
Yeah, him and Brock both pitted. Brock pitted the lap before the safety car, and Name Changer did 2 laps before Brock.
I see.
Safety car kind of saved Brock. He had about a 2.2 second gap after the undercut of Name Changer, so would have been.
See on my screen, Name Changer as a lawnmower glitch. I don't know if it's like that with you.
No, thankfully.
It is horrendous.
It's absolutely horrific. So
you just can't spectate somebody like that.
No, there's no way to fix it either. Ginger Bush back in the pits, and I feel like we could have a retirement on our hands for Ginger Bush.
Or maybe a fast lap attempt.
Maybe.
No, he's went to the mediums, he's coming out. That's interesting, I wonder why he took that pit stop. Here goes Jensen on Matoman to the inside, easy pass. Now Matoman's going to have to think about boxing.
And Name Changer
Very
goes
soon,
at
yellow flag
Postman.
sector 1.
I think Ginger Bush may be having pedal problems. Or something, because he seems to be struggling quite a lot currently. Matoman into the pits. Postman around the outside of Brock. No contact as of yet. Going to be very hard for Postman to stick around that outside on the pad versus a wheel driver. Getting a good run there though. And he's just going to stay behind. So Mataman back out of the pits. SPW in front. So Mataman, even though taking the pit stop, still not looking that bad. He's going to finish inside the top 10 with maybe a fastest lap.
That's a good point. That is a good point. He's not looking bad here at all, and 15 seconds to Duffy. I don't think he makes that gap. Duffy's penalty as well, I think, will be... I think it was...
I think you had contact
flags
with you and then also ignoring yellow flags. You got 5
so
and 5.
obviously the contact with me is not his fault.
Well, we don't know till we see the footage. Obviously
That's
you do.
the point. I like to think that it's not my fault. It's not his fault because I was
throwing the blame.
That's not intended in the slightest. So, Name Changer seems to maybe not have an answer at the moment for just the pace Brock and Bossman currently have. I'm not saying he's going slowly, of course, but...
Definitely burning through the ERS a lot quicker than the other two.
Yes.
But it will be
Bossman
interesting.
maybe get the swoop on the inside here.
So Brock
Not
would be my
quite.
current...
Yellow flag, sector
I think
1. I
it's
think
just
that's for
maybe
absolutely nothing.
the blue flag of Ginger Bush may have caused that. Yellow flag,
SPW
I mean,
picks up a time penalty.
yeah, that's what I meant. So, Brock, Boastman, Name Changer, Jensen, Vapor, Mads, Mikey, and Jay Entrix and Ginger Bush. Currently, the guys picking up an extra point with the new penalty system.
Which is, I think that showed evidence that small incentives can incentivise drivers to just try that bit harder to keep it in between the lines because they know how much that's worth.
Brock pulling away this lap, it looks like. He has the better tyre of all the guys now. We've kind of gone 10 laps into this stint. 4 under safety car, maybe 3. And I think Brock, from here on out, if he can defend Boastman over the next
So Boastman
lap,
is emptying the tanks. I think he's going to go for it here, Michael. He is absolutely sending it. He's going to force him right to the inside. Round the outside he goes. Small bit of wheel bang. Not quite that time.
he knows that his tyres are going to be pretty much done, and I think that corner has just not helped him out in the slightest.
Boastman was happy there. I think he maybe thinks that Brock held his foot in the pedal a bit and kind of ran him a little over that outside line. I seen him do a little wiggle. I don't know if that was a cheeky or I'm sorry, I did not mean to hit you.
Or just a cheeky wiggle. We don't know.
Or a cheeky wiggle.
Just a wee twerk for Name Changer maybe. But he's going to have another go here. Going to try hold it around the outside. Doing the cutback. Just doesn't have the raw traction. But look, here we go.
To the inside here. Brock's going to have to leave space.
perfectly done by both drivers. Boastman gonna send it here. A bit of a lockup, bit of a touch, and that is just unfortunate. The side pod glitch prevails again. And now Jensen is up into a podium position.
An interesting one, that.
I think it's just one of those side pod, car just slides, doesn't it? Has happened plenty to all drivers. Postman could feel a bit hard done by, but he did brake quite late into the corner and a bit of a lockup, so it'd be interesting to see if that is reported. Mads now right behind him. So Zero and Jensen's gonna become the battle to watch, I feel. Zero sees that the podium spot is now available and maybe can smell blood. Jensen,
Looking
2
a
lap
good day for
pressure
the Red Bull
tires.
boys as well.
Yep, definitely.
4 and
Mikey
7.
coming back. Good drive from him. So the top 7 all no penalties. That's very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. So name changer now seemingly having a bit more pace. Now that he's kind of released onto Brock, looks like he can maybe do a few things here. This is definitely going to go down to the wire though.
Yes. Brock has a good ERS advantage. Name changer struggling a bit inside lockup there. That's going to cost him a little time. Just give Brock that run. Opens up an extra 3/10 advantage or a couple of tenths advantage onto the back straight.
Both drivers using their overtake buttons, so interesting. No driver really going to gain from this lap.
So Bossman may be a little annoyed that Gingerbush overtook him there, but it may just help his cause of getting back in the mix because he's actually been able to pick up a bit of DRS that he was not yet close enough to get from zero, so fact matter maybe doing Bossman a favour there.
Podium definitely still in his sights, which you could technically say he almost didn't lose anything.
A moment there, he went very left.
I think maybe just trying to pull the DRS or slipstream from Zero. Zero not looking...
Now Doofy all over the back of Mikey.
Yeah, so these medium tyres may be starting to fade. So Doofy gonna be one to watch here. Mikey, obviously you're kind of saying Doofy's penalties. What does he have? Let me check.
1.5 seconds.
1.5, so he may only have one of the penalties that could be removed. So Mikey needs to play this smart and try and hold on to advantage. He doesn't know that it could be appealed. Don't know if Adam would appeal it, but we'll move.
And what I will need to be cautious of as well, Matoman 8.2 took 7 seconds out of about, and in fact he's took 7 seconds out of Adam in 3 laps, so if he keeps up that pace he will fall inside that 5 second window
Definitely
as well.
A lot of guys' tyres going to start fading over the next 2-3 laps. And Name Changer I think is going to have a look at Brock. Brock some good defending there.
That's on the grass there. Oh, I don't think there was a car whiz there for me. I think, yeah, when you're running no ABS and you need to have all 4 car tyres on the tarmac, or it just becomes a bit dangerous to have wheels on the grass and trying to brake into hairpins. But interesting to see Name Changer's view on that.
So
I don't think there was a car space though
on the back of Vapor. So tyres still relatively okay, but Vapor has lost DRS to Jensen, so I think Jensen, albeit, is gonna get back up onto that podium today. The yellow flag in sector 3, it's gonna be for SPW, who I don't know what happened to them, but definitely fell off. Doofy on Mikey, very close. Will Doofy chicken out like he did last week? And that's going to be the interesting fact of the day. Doofy all over him. Mikey's tyres absolutely shredded now. So name changer still on the back of Brock. Still looking for that elusive opening. The first win of the season. Brock looking for his third in a row. And I think it's gonna be going to the last lap of the Grand Prix. Surely Doofy can... Oh my god, Doofy's ERS advantage over Mikey. He's been playing with him with the past 2 or 3 laps. He needs to get it done, burning almost 50% of his ERS on one straight. Tries to go around the outside. Does a cut back.
There's a switchback. Oh, good traction off the line.
And Mikey's
Away he
tyres, I'm
goes.
sure, are absolutely on a radiator right now. And Adam
And he
picks up
picks up a
another
3
penalty, and
second
that's
time
not
penalty,
good.
so that might be one that does cost him a position. He needs to just get on that ERS and get himself up the road as much as he can in this lap now.
I'm sure with Mikey's kind of tyre situation, as name changer gets Brock to come back, a bit of contact. Brock back up into P1, the final lap of the race. Name changer with a 3/10 gap. And there's a racing point pulling over to the side. I wonder if that is Gingerbush just letting cars through. Vapor picks up a time penalty, so Boastman will get P5. Brock a healthy ERS advantage on name changer, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, this could be it.
Name changer has no ERS
and that is going to be that. He's going to have a wheel lock, but nothing coming of it. So, through the final corner, it will be, don't commentator custom, it will be Brock to win the Chinese Grand Prix. 3 in a row for Brock. Name changer, a great P2. Jensen P3. Vapor P5. Mad's gonna come home for a P6 on debut. Doofy gonna come home for a P8. It looks like with penalties. Matoman gonna be the next man to come across the line. P9. SPW. Probably not the greatest race for him. I wonder what happened after the safety car. But it will be P10. JN Tex. Gonna be the next man across the line. P11. CPT O'Reilly. For a man that hates the track at P12, he can be proud of that. There's Gingerbush doing donuts. Yeah, that's nice to see. Ronnie boy gonna be coming home for a P13, so good showing from Ronnie. And Ronnie P13. So good job to all of our drivers today. I'm sure you will agree, Chris. China is a tricky track to keep on the circuit, as I guess you found out today, but yeah, we'll see now who got our fastest lap. So the final standings are Brock from Name Changer and Jensen. They wrap up the podium. Boastman from Vapor, from Mads, Mikey, Doofy, Matoman and SPW wrap up the top 10. Entex, CBT O'Reilly, Ronnie and Gingerbush were your last finishers of the Grand Prix. Skama, Pelly, Fusion, Chris and F. Lewis, your DNFs. Pelly with the fast lap with a 1:32.0. Matoman very close to stealing that though. Your no penalties are Brock, Name Changer, Jensen, Boastman. Just waiting for it to flick. Mads, Mikey. Yes, so that is that. If you can add Jensen to the party just so we can get a wee chat with him.
Yes, 1 second.
So guys, if you haven't already, please do drop a like and subscribe. It does greatly. It goes a long way.
So young Jensen, where is he at? There you go.
Thank you. Whoa. So you kind of came in around lap, what, 15? Oh, here's Jensen. We'll talk to him now.
Good evening.
Good evening, Jensen. Back on the podium tonight after Bahrain. You got to be proud with that, yeah?
Yeah, definitely a good result again. Could have probably seen a bit more. It was a good fight with Mataman, sort of dropped away a bit in the middle stint, but still, it was a good little spell. So surprised he went for the soft.
Yeah, I
Got right
think
in
he
there.
maybe just forgot to change what tire to go on. But yeah, you started P5 up
yeah.
to P3. I mean, after last week, I think you can be quite proud of your drive today. It was a lot more you-like.
Yeah, well needed, to be honest. And
I'm
I was,
sure
yeah,
we'll see you
I was.
tomorrow at Sandboard. Do you feel confident?
I'm going for the win for Zandvoort. It's one track that I have probably one of our best pace at, so that's one I'm aiming to get.
Not bad. So, Chris, do you have anything you might want to add to that?
No, just aye, good effort, Jensen. I think P3. From where it was looking, maybe with 10 laps to go, P3. It's a fairly decent result.
Cheers, Chris.
And that's really it.
Definitely. So guys, this will be the end of the stream today. Please do tune in tomorrow for Zandvoort. We'll be live again at 7:55 tomorrow. Hopefully I will have my co-commentator Mitch back and not some random Scottish bloke from the street. But yep, we'll be live tomorrow. And thank you guys for tuning in. And